Hey, 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 what's going on? Yes, sir. Crank it up. It's your boy KQKC Boxing Channel. Today I'm going to talk about Eddie Hearn. And we all know the video I done not too long ago about Eddie Hearn is throwing rocks at everybody. What's up, Mark? Peace to you, brother. You doing all right, man? Glad to hear that, man. Man. And Hearn still throwing the rocks, man. You know, he don't want to see a historic fight happen next Saturday. But it's going to happen. And it's going to be great. It's going to be an epic fight. You know, I'm supporting this fight. You know, and I'm going to have to buy pay-per-view or do like my barber used to do. He usually invite his best customers over to the shop and we watch it. I'm glad everything good there, bro. You know, I see I got you wrenched up. Everything cool. Man, let's get into it, man. You know, I don't know if you've seen my last video, but Anthony Joshua, first of all, is not going to show up for the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight. Why? Because he said that, and I quote, and motherfucking unquote, that he has to get some rest. He got to get some motherfucking rest. That's what it is. He got to get some rest because the fight comes on too early. Well, we don't say that shit when motherfuckers come on at 2 or 3 o'clock over here. We watch Frampton or whoever. You know, it's just bullshit. AJ must not be a boxing fan. Yeah, he might not be a boxing fan, but he's a boxer. And his potential dancing partner will be fighting. Shouldn't you be looking and see what kind of flaws he might have? Or should you be watching, see what kind of mistakes he make? Or see how strong he is? Or what can you do? I mean, hell, something. You know? I mean, sure, you got a trainer, and the trainer going to show you all kind of shit. The trainer going to tell you all kind of shit to do. But it ain't like looking for yourself. Thinking for yourself. You know, that's the thing about it. A lot of people want to do that. You know, they leave it up to their trainer, which is helpful. No, don't get me wrong. Because Mark Brilliant, he straightened out Deontay Wilder jab and overhand right. I mean, that second Stavern fight, that overhand right was straight like a motherfucker. Normally, Deontay Wilder swings open and leaves himself open to be countered. But now, he straightened up them punches while he got his guard up, you know, holding the phone, whatever you want to call it, you know. So he's learning. And hell, he done a damn good job of learning. That's why I'm standing by him. You know, win, lose, or draw, you know. You know, I mean, hey, it's, you know, it is what it is, you know. I mean, AJ, you know, there's nothing wrong with lifting weights, all right? You have to be strong. Because if you're not strong, you know, you have an opponent like Sean Porter. He's a little strong little guy. If he lean on you, wrestle you, lean on the fence, then boom. You know, it tires you out. And I understand that he's lifting weights. I get that. But sometimes you can overdo it. Why? Because you're putting on a lot of muscle mass that you got to carry around with you. Now, if you don't get your opponent out of there in the first, let's say, 5th or 6th round, then, man, your ass is marked for death. Basically, what's that? Hearn has a 5-year plan. Wilder and Fury must be on year 6 or 7. Yeah. Wilder and Fury must be on year 6 or 7. Yeah, I now this what gets me. Matter of fact, I wrote it down. He said, now this is Anthony Joshua, and you know what? And it's really beating a horse because, I'm tired of Anthony Joshua. I really am. He's a thorn in my ass. I'm not saying a good way or a bad way. It's just exhausting talking about a man that won't leave a small country to come over here and fight, and but he'll come over here to kick it, But what intrigued me was that he said he want Wilder to win. Now I don't know if somebody pushed him up to doing this or what, but Eddie Hearn told him to keep it shut his damn mouth. But I could be wrong. But he actually said that he wanted Wilder to win because he's prepared to offer him a 2-fight deal. A 2-fight deal. Now, these are the terms that he threw out there. 90-10 his way. Or 80-20 his way. I mean, don't you think if Deontay Wilder looked good versus Fury next Saturday, less than a week away, with 41 wins and possibly 40 knockouts, he can do better than this shit? I mean, come on. Don't you think? Don't you think you can do better than that, Mark? Hit that like button if you didn't, Mark. But, yeah. I think he can do better than that, dude. He can do better than that. And I know Wilder. When Wilder accomplished what he set out to do next Saturday, he don't want nothing but 50-50. Which it should be. Okay, you got the most belts, who is this now? Optimistically cynical. I took my son to the park, and when we got home, we found this goldfish dead, which is a situation for any first-time parent. How do you explain to a 4-year-old? I don't know who that is, Mark, man. You get rid of that dude, man. I don't know who that is, man. For real. Yeah. But talking about some goldfish or something. But yeah. Oh, you know what? I know what you're trying to say. Okay. Hit that like button, optimistically cynical. Or hit that subscribe button. I know what you're trying to say, brother. All right. Oh, master retract. Okay, I got you. But my man, Mark. Yeah. So, anyway, like I was saying, I have a problem with that. Sure. Anthony Joshua has these belts, 3 belts. Okay, I'm gonna say 3 belts. All right, but you fighting a guy. Okay, that's your side of your 50. Okay, let's just say that 50 and 22 and 0. Okay, that's your 50. That's how I look at things. KQKC now. That's how I'm keeping it real. Now, on the other side, on Deontay Wilder's side, he came up fighting and knocking out everybody. 39 to be exact. And if he knocks out Fury come Saturday, that'll be 40 knockouts and 41 wins. That's his 50. And he's a WBC heavyweight champion. That's his motherfucking 50 right there. So why can't the fight be 50-50? He once upon a time already agreed to go to London to fight, but plan probably changed now. Time for purse bid. That's right. Time for a purse bid, and Eddie Hearn is not in any type of shape to go to a purse bid. I know he ain't. You think the zone gonna put up with that shit? They already pissed off at him. They pissed off at him what Steven Espinosa said. He said this fight, Wilder and Fury, is doing better already and sold more tickets and pay-per-view buys, whatever, versus all three together of his own cards. From Chicago to Boston, from Boston to Kansas. So you tell me, Anthony Joshua gonna have to get out of his comfort zone. It's plain and simple. He will have to get out of his comfort zone and come over here and fight. Be a man. Be a fighter. Now, I understand he's not cut from that cloth. He's not cut from that cloth like Deontay Wilder. You know, talk that aggressive shit, you know? Talk that bullshit. Talk that bomb squad shit. And he's not cut like Tyson Fury. I'm the lineal motherfucking champ, you know, he's a gypsy. He talked that shit. Anthony Joshua don't do nothing but be quiet and do what he say. Eddie Hearn say. So that's why he don't want to go to the fight. It's not that he need his rest or he got to go to bed. He got to go bedtime. He got to go beddy bye. No, it's not that. What it is. What's up, Marcus Johnson? Salute, baby. Bam. Yes, sir. But hey, that's what it is. That's what it is. He don't want to see Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. Like Blue Blood Sports said a while back, a few days ago, a couple days ago, whatever. If you want to fight a fighter, you're going to be at ringside. You're going to make sure he see you. You're going to make sure the press see you. You're going to make sure the press interview you. You're going to talk that shit to the press or whoever and say, yeah, he's running from me. Or your ass going to get in that ring. But Anthony Johnson not coming. But he'll come over here to kick it with Floyd. Right? Yeah. He'll come over here and kick it with Floyd. But he won't come over here and face Deontay Wilder. Why? Just like Big Baby Miller, gave him the gift of gab. Deontay Wilder will too. Like he said, to Ortiz. No, God not going to bless you. I'm going to bless you. And he might say it to Joshua. You know what? I'm going to bless you. I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to knock your ass out. You know what? Anthony Johnson ain't going to have no words for that. Not one word. And Deontay Wilder was going over there. He didn't have no problem too. Anthony Joshua said he going to have his security stop him from coming in the ring. What did I tell you about Anthony Joshua? The underwear commercials. I mean, just what did I tell you? He's a fighter. I don't think he's a coward. I just don't think he cut out as he don't have that lion in him. He don't have that gusto in him, that determination, that I'm not going to take no for an answer in him. He don't have that in him. When Klitschko knocked him down, because I think he was tired because of all the muscles, but yeah, like he didn't feel like getting up. Now think about if you get hit with one of them overhand rights, you ain't gonna get up. You know, fight week coming up. I'm excited about that. You know, hey, fight week is always beautiful, and especially this week is gonna be beautiful. You know, because we got two guys that want something. We got two guys that want to prove something. So why not? This is going to be a great, great week. The weigh-in is going to be great. I wish I had the money to be at the weigh-in and the fight. But that's okay. You know, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to support it. And I'm going to jump up like nobody ever did before when he knocked that gypsy out. But I got to give Fury credit. He stepped up. He stepped up and he said he was embarrassed of his UK, his country. Why? Because how Anthony Joshua did Deontay Wilder. And he thanked Deontay Wilder for giving him this chance. That's what it is. Yep. Now, I have to say something about Adrian Broner and Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao trying to get a little spunk, y'all. Man, the Pac-Man talking about Adrian Broner is fat and shit. I mean, damn. Pac-Man got over there with the brothers in PBC, and man, and if you haven't seen the tape yet, Manny Pacquiao look good. He's fast as hell. And I'm about to be honest. Floyd is not looking that good compared to Manny Pacquiao if Floyd was working out. Conor McGregor fight, you know, he didn't look good at all because he was coming forward, maybe, because he's not a forward fighter. He's a counterpuncher. So they basically fight on the back foot. But Manny Pacquiao looked good. And you know what? Adrian Broner can say what he wants. This is a do or die fight for him. Now, I know Junior the Truth. I know everybody else like Adrian Broner. All right? For one reason or another. Only thing I like about Adrian Broner, he will put asses in the seats. But that's about it. I don't have too much to say about that. Because, see, for one, Adrian Broner won't let his hands go. You know, I don't know what happened. Like I say, I think Marcos Maidana, before he looked like a cheeseburger, took his spirit away from his ass. And took it right back to wherever he's from, you know, Ukraine, whatever, not Ukraine, Matisse from, and Argentina, and bring it back. And Adrian Broner, I mean, he still looked fat, you know. Now I looked at Earl Spence. Earl Spence in shape. He's getting in shape. I mean, really in shape. Yeah, that shows you how you blow up after a fight and after camp, how you blow up after the fight. Now he's in fighting condition. Now he was in condition before, but he's in fighting condition now. But hey, it is what it is. And you know what? I made a videotape about Canelo and Mikey Garcia. They asked Canelo, hey, who you got? Mikey Garcia or Earl Spence? He said, well, I know Earl Spence is a favorite. He's a bigger guy. But I'm going with Mikey Garcia. The interviewer said, why? Well, he said, well, because he's Hispanic and he's Mexican. Quote, motherfucking quote. So I said on a video, oh, I'm voting for Deontay Wilder, because he's a better fighter. He got a right hand. I did all that, said all that. Then I said, and because he's black. Now, a couple people had a problem with that. But if Canelo can say that shit, well, I can't say that shit, right? Fair is fair. I mean, if you're going to say I'm one for this guy because he's Hispanic, because you're Hispanic, I can go for the black man, win, lose, or draw. A or B fighter. I don't care. He's black. So I'm rooting for the black man. What's wrong with that? I mean, if I'm wrong, somebody correct my black ass. Because, hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm going to tell you. I keep it real, man. And I'm going to tell you something. Eddie Hearn came over here. And he came over here with an idea. That idea backfired on his dumb ass. That idea made him look stupid. That idea and that boldness hurt him bad, real bad, because DAZN had done shit. And I don't want to hear all this UK shit about it was only DAZN. He just started. You gotta let their feet get in the door. They just started. You gotta give them time to get their no. He supposed to be the best thing that happened in the UK, right? In boxing. Him and his daddy, right? They supposed to be better than Frank Warren. Well, he don't get that over here. This is a different market. This is where the money is. Al Heyman, Bar Aaron, all of them is not, except for Oscar De La Hoya, gay ass, gonna let nobody like him jump in it. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. And you know what? He talked all that shit, contradicting his own self, and fucked up. What's up, Greg? How you doing, brother? I'm glad to see you there. What's up, Tom? You got it, fam. Y'all hit that like button. I'm glad to see y'all brothers, man. All right. Greetings, brothers and sisters. Troll Hunt Reporter. All right. Good. I'm glad. All good, brothers. Man. So he came over here talking shit. Talking about he gonna get all the great fighters. And some people say he got all the middleweights. No, he don't have all the middleweights. He ain't got Saunders. No, he don't have all the middleweights. He have trash. That's right. Except for Anthony Joshua. And one question: why Anthony Joshua did get no fanfare from coming over to DAZN? Why they didn't make a big deal out of him? You know why? Because he's not contractual to DAZN, just to Matchroom Boxing. That's why. You know why? Because Eddie Hearn ass is greedy. That's why. He don't want DAZN to get hold to him. Matchroom want to keep them all to themselves. That's why. AJX, he's been rape victim of Wilder. I never seen such fear in a professional fighter. That's right. That's what I was talking about. Before you chimed in, Mark, he was there when I said that. I said the same shit. How can you not go to a fight when you fighting a guy or one of the guys that win sooner or later, put it that way, and you want to go scout the guy? The other fighters that want to fight somebody, they're going to be in that front row, if not in that ring after the fight, and make sure the reporters and everybody see their asses and ask questions. But no, not Anthony Joshua. He said it comes on too early. He got to rest. He got to go Betty by. Hey, quote unquote from the Daily Star report. That's right. He got to go Betty by. And Greg said, Mark said, hey, maybe he's just not a boxing fan. Okay. Maybe he's not. Okay. But still, you would scout out a motherfucker that's going to knock your head off. You're going to try to find out what the weakness is. You're going to find out something. Like Mikey Garcia said he saw something in Earl Spence that he can exploit. What? I don't know. I looked at that tape. I'm talking about on the internet. I looked at a couple fights, and I don't see anything that is remotely would trouble Earl. Now, he don't move his head as much, but when you go in with a high guard, because Earl Spence is a pressure fighter. And when you go in with a high guard, you don't move your head. Really, you don't have to. Now, is Mikey strong enough to bust through that guard? I don't know. But I tell you one thing, Kell Brook was stronger than Mikey. Kell Brook barely broke through that guard. So, what he see? I don't know. Maybe he's just saying that so he can cash out. Some people don't like my saying the golden Mayweather rule. Less risk, high reward. A lot of people don't like that. But hey, a lot of fighters doing that. AJ one of them. That's right. And he gonna tell the newspapers, the UK fans, and you know what? They're just so delusional. It's so exhausting trying to explain shit to them. They think AJ shit is worth gold bricks. I don't know. I try to explain to them that AJ is not going to fight Wilder if he did 5 million pay-per-views. He said he's ready to offer him a 2-fight deal. I said this already. And he said 90-10. 90 his way, 10 Deontay Wilder. Or maybe 80-20. Do you think Deontay Wilder gonna go for that shit? You think Shelly Fingers gonna go for that shit? That means you don't want to fight. That's nowhere in his range. You all been through this shit before. He only made his stock better once he wins Saturday night. I don't care if he goes 12 rounds and he win by decision, long as he look good doing it. His stock has risen since that last confrontation about dealing with that fight. The LWC raised it up. He raised his own profile up. And PBC helped raise his profile up. Now, All Access is raising his profile up. And you talking about doing this? Come on, man. Shit. If that ain't the motherfucking sidestepping, I don't know what is. And they should stop that sidestepping shit. Fight who you supposed to fight. You shouldn't have to pay off a motherfucker to get out the way. Fight his ass and get him out the way. That's boxing. That's boxing for your ass. All these funny rules and all this other crazy shit. What you say, Red? The Mikey Spence situation is the opposite of the Mayweather rule. Garcia is taking an enormous risk for a potential enormous reward. Right. You're right. That's just what, Greg, that's just what I said. I said, with Mikey and Earl, Mikey is not trying to see how good he is or how, how great he is or, how his skills. No. I mean, do we look stupid? No. Mikey's trying to cash out. That's what it is. Now, that's one thing I can say about Mikey. A high risk, high reward. That's right. Mikey's trying to cash out. Mikey gets about tired of boxing. I really believe that. Once he get off his hiatus from Top Rank, he won all his fights. He came back with a vengeance. Then he won a couple belts along the way. So, yes, he's probably trying to test his skill and cash out at the same time. Now, I'm not going to call a man a liar. But, come on. Why bypass Lomachenko? Why bypass? I mean, you can take the whole 140 division. You can be the undisputed champion at 140, like Terrence Crawford did. So why pass that up to fight the most feared welterweight in the country to cash out? You're right. That's what it is. Now, after the fight, if Mikey announces retirement, maybe about a month later, whatever, or won't fight anymore, then we'll have our answer. Because I just can't see someone taking a risk like that. Now, both are good fighters, don't get me wrong. Mikey is a great fighter, but he's a great fighter at 140. He's not, it doesn't matter. Earl Spence is a natural, big welterweight with very good, very great skills. And he knows that. His family knows that. Before they knew that he was serious about it, then they talked to him. Now, this is a quote unquote ES News. Robert Garcia's son, Mikey's father, they set his ass down and said, look, you don't know what you're doing. You're going to get hurt. We don't want to see you get hurt. Then all of a sudden, the fight is back on. And now he sees something that he can expose in the Peterson fight. And of course, milk dud head ass Timothy Bradley is co-signing. Why? Because he's a company man for Top Rank. And a badass announcer or commentator at the many ass whooping he's taking. So he said, oh yeah, I see what Mikey see, but I'm not going to tell it. I saw it in the Peterson fight too. You ain't seen shit. Now, I'm not a fanboy, but I'm not a stupid motherfucker either. It is what it is, Hell, I mean, come on. I know Las Vegas betting shit is going up the roof. What's up, Layla D, baby? I'm glad you got it wrenched up. Yes, sir. Glad, hit that like button, babe. Yes, sir. So, we ain't no fool. That's right. I mean, he got a lot of fights out there he could have taken, Earl could have took a lot of fights too. But he, when somebody call you out, you're a fighter. You know, that's why Earl was clapping his hand, laughing at the Porter fight. You know, okay, yeah, right, motherfucker. Come on, I'm gonna knock your ass out. You know, come on. It's it's real. It's what it is. What it is. You know, when a fighter call you out, you know, you can't say no. I'm not gonna fight him because I don't. You know, why you scared? You scared? You scared? You know. So Earl, hey, man, you know, this is like in school. You know, the little motherfucker call you out. You know, don't assume the worst now. Now, Mikey, he gonna get through the first round. He might get through the second round or the third. He got good skills. Don't get me wrong. Right now, while we doing this chat, he's working on how to get the fuck off them ropes. And he doing sit-ups for the first time in years. Mikey don't do sit-ups. No, he don't do sit-ups. This is Mikey training camp. 1 week on and 1 week off. He spars for a week, work out for a week, you know, spar, work out, do all the necessary punching bag, you know, everything. Then the next week, he don't do shit, but lay at home and chill, spend some time with his family. Next week, he right back at it. He been doing that, he said, all his career. And he been, what? Victorious. So, hey, I can't blame him, you know. Mikey is rising, Mikey is risking a brutal ass whooping for especially higher purse. Don't be surprised if Richard becomes towel happy early on. Oh yeah, I know. Bradley has devoted embarrassment of black manhood. You're right. Lady D, salute, sister. Okay, that's for Layla D. All right, man. Why? Hate to complain, but terrible. They didn't show up. I didn't think they were coming. I had a guaranteed 3-day window. If they don't come today, oh, okay. Okay, that's between y'all, I guess. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, Mikey was still pissed blood after the Spence fight, regardless of the outcome. Oh yeah. But you know what? Most fighters do piss blood when they get through. They'll come from body shots, kidney shots. You know, they urinate and it normally stops at night. You know, but that ain't gonna be the case with Mikey Garcia. Now, if he's not practicing his defensive skills, you know, fuck that offense shit. You can touch him. You can touch him, but you need to work on them defense. You need to work on covering up them ribs, all the way to elbows from the ribs. Because Earl Spence, he's the type of fighter that he's not a Sean Porter. Sean Porter smothered his punches on the ropes. He smothered his punches. Earl Spence, he make room. He push you back. He make room, and he's a southpaw, so he push back. He can push back with both of them, and he just go to work. He makes sure he has room. He's a technical fighter, and what I hear, I am not inspiring with them, but what I hear, Earl Spence had wrinkles, good foot movement, and he has added to his game. He said he never had to use it in the fights before because of knockouts and winning. So it is what it is. I seen a little bit of a little shuffle step here and there in the Peterson fight, but he said it's more to his game than that. That came from the Mayweather gym too. And he gave Floyd It's a hell of a work when he fought at the Mayweather gym. He whooped Floyd ass, put it that way. Floyd got so mad that he threw him out the gym. True story. Threw him out the gym. Then he ran out and said, look, come on back, man. He was preparing him for a Pacquiao fight. So he needed a southpaw. So they brought Earl Spence in. Earl Spence gave Floyd that so much work. I mean, he was whooping Floyd ass. And I think Floyd was embarrassed. Yeah, he embarrassed his ass. So that's what it's going to be. Now, with Porter and Ugas is a great fighter. But I don't think he can stand Porter onslaught. I don't think he's used to that bull rushing. I don't think he is. Would you say, Layla J? Dependable help is difficult to procure in our current economy. I feel your pain. And Floyd told him, "You're all right for a bit." For a bit. And that pissed Earl off. So they got back in the ring. Yeah. Okay, you heard about it too, huh? Yeah. He gave Earl that work. I mean, Earl gave Floyd that work, So that's why I said, and Greg, most everybody right. Mike is just trying to cash out. He got his own little companies. He got a nice house, with a lake and everything. He's probably tired of the shit, and he probably tired of the bullshit, sanction fees. Every time you win a belt, people say, oh, he's champion. Did you know that when they get out that ring and go back in the dressing room, they got to get that belt back to the previous winner? And they can put that in their mantelpiece or whatever. Then they get their belt like a week or two later. That's not their belt. They don't get it. They just get it to take pictures with in the ring. That's it. They get their new belt from the WBC or the IBF or whatever belt they win. That's not their belt. Like Sean Porter won the WBC belt. No. He won. That was his because they stripped Thurman of that. So, but let me tell you about the IBF and the WBC. Earl Spence and Mikey Garcia supposedly enrolled in the VADA program. And this is where I'm confused at. Now, the IBF only uses USADA. They're a different governing body than the WBC. They only use USADA. So Earl is only, rightfully so, use USADA, and that's it. He cool. Mikey wants him to do VADA and and the IBL and USADA. And Michael Conti, Mr. Conti, a convicted felon that works with VADA. I don't get that, but I guess who else to teach you about bank robbery than a bank robber, right? Okay. Well, convicted felon for selling PEDs, Conti said that Earl Spence should do the VADA testing. Why should you take 2 blood tests? Take 2 urine tests. I would have said, hell away with that. I said, I ain't doing that shit. I'm an IBF welterweight champion. I am governed by the IBF rules, which is USADA. Just like Billy Joe Saunders. WADA governing his shit. But he came over here and got busted. Now, I said it was wrong, but I could be wrong because he's a different country fighter. He goes and he governs by the rules of WADA, which has the same rules as VADA, except for the little in and out competition rule. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know about that. You can do that nasal spray here, whatever, when you're out of competition. But within 8 weeks, you have to stop before a competition, and it's just confusing. But why would Earl consent to use VADA unless he asked the IBF, fuck USADA, we just gonna use VADA. That's the only way. And who the fuck is Conti to tell Earl what he should and should not do? I mean, who is he? Then Robert Garcia wants Mikey Garcia to put in a rehydration clause. So once they make weight, Earl can't get over a certain weight. The game is just so fucked up. I'm serious, man. The game is just so motherfuckers jumping from class to class, and the governing bodies. Oh, you got 24 hours. We remember Eddie Hearn lies. You got 24 hours. Make up your mind. Do you want to fight or not? Or they gonna strip because we ain't fight our mandatory. Man, 1 week, 2 weeks went by, ain't nothing happened. Like Stephen Espinosa said, he contradicts his own damn self. Damn. Technically, this fight could take place unsanctioned unless both fighters submit to USADA testing. Okay. Bingo. Yep. Bingo. You're right. See, IBF, they've been enforcing their rules. They've been governing better than all the other governing bodies. You got a mandatory? You're going to fight that mandatory. Everybody laughed at Ocampo. But Earl had to fight him. IBF told him he had to fight his mandatories. He had to get his mandatories out the way. I mean, we know unifications trump mandatory. We know that. But when no fight happening right then and there for unification. So he had to fight Ocampo. It was in the works, And I don't know how he ended up moving all the way down to number 3 on the ranking list to beat Earl mandatory. I don't know. Then you got Richard Coleman. I mean, this is just fucked up. You got Richard Coleman. He pissed off at Mikey because Mikey dropped the belt to fight Earl Spence. So now Richard Coleman, who was the mandatory of Mikey, now he got to fight somebody else for the belt that he took off of Robert Easter. And Robert Easter already beat Richard Coleman. You see what I'm saying? To be champion. And Robert Easter, he took that fight. He begged for that fight because he know if he fight Mikey Garcia, he gonna get a nice payday. He did it for the money. I'm telling you. That money talks, baby, right now to the young boys. The young boys, they would take that money any day. That's all you have to do. But I'm going to support Deontay Wilder. I'm supporting Tyson Fury. Actually, I like Tyson Fury. He talked that shit too. He a gypsy. He talked that shit just like Deontay talked that shit. He's 6'9", Deontay Wilder 6'7". I always say Deontay Wilder had to move that jab up. But personally, I don't think so. I think Mark Bruin got him throwing that jab just right, chin level. So remember, he's 6'7", and Tyson Fury, like 6'9". So we ain't talking about too much. So if you can lay that jab, because he got a telephone pole jab, and I'm sure Tyson Fury does too, but not as hard as Wilder. I guarantee you that. The first two spots in the IBF welterweight rankings were vacant back in June when the Ocampo fight was ordered. Okay, when it was ordered. Okay, technically this fight could take place. Okay, Greg. So it was vacant, them two. Because I know it's not vacant now. So that's why Ocampo jumped all the way down to number three. That's why he jumped down to number 3. Okay. Well, that makes sense, but still, IBF, if you got a mandatory, you can fight him. And first, see, the WBC belt I always thought was the most prestigious belt out of all the governing bodies. Everybody wanted that green belt, the green gold belt, not the green silver, the green gold belt. And one person don't want it, Anthony Joshua. For some reason, I don't know, somebody wrote it for him, somebody pushed him up to say it, but he said in 2019 he will be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Just talking shit. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you right now. KQKC gonna tell you right now. Y'all hit that like button for me if you can. Okay, y'all did. Okay. I see that the way things are going, they're not gonna fight Wilder unless they want to go head on and agree to the offer that Wilder wants, which Wilder deserves, or age him out. Agree to fight him in 2020 or 2021. That's how I see it. I see Spence and Crawford, 2019, fall of 2019. Because, see, right now, Terence Crawford ain't really have nobody really to fight. I mean, Collazo, the one Keith Thurman fought, the one that popped Keith Thurman with that body shot, which was a lucky shot, I think. But good name, but he's not, he's an older fighter, a veteran. Terence Crawford pretty much would run circles around him. But think about it. Top Rank don't have anybody. There's nobody else to fight. ESPN is getting antsy. ESPN Plus is getting antsy. How come Fox and PBC came out with their lineup just for the first 3 months? Top Rank, where your shit at? The Zone, where your shit at? Or maybe they make it up as they go. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. So the IBF belt may soon become the gold standard due to the continuity of how the sanctioned body conducts business versus the WBA, the WBC behavior. You're right. That red belt might be the gold standard. You're right. Because I always thought the prestigious belt was the WBC. But now the Suleimans, which is headquartered in Mexico, they are full of shit. That's why I said, if the Charlos, which those are my guys, I don't give a shit. Y'all can think I'm biased, whatever. But the Charlos are my guys. Now, they missed a VADA testing. Okay. Now, I don't think they did that on purpose. No, I'm going to say no because they never dropped dirty. They never missed a test. And they're a winner. And they take their craft very seriously. Now, what they do to Canelo? Not too much. And his reward was what? A big payday, right? Right. That's the governing body for you, right? And the WBA, they didn't strip nobody. What I hear and heard, know a few people in the WBA. Now, this is just rumors, so don't quote me on it. But this is what I hear. So I could be wrong. I don't know. But they shady. The governing bodies are shady as hell. Bar Aaron, I mean, this is public knowledge, you know. He paid $100,000 to one of the governing bodies, you know, so his fighter would be able to fight. And he took it. And it got exploited. And everybody knows what happened and stuff like that. You know, it's public knowledge. So it is what it is. So these governing bodies, you know, they fucked up when they had all these damn belts. I mean, how many damn worlds is it? You're a world champion in the IBF. You're a world champion in the WBC, the WBA, and all in the same division. I mean, how many damn worlds in each division? Damn, that's crazy. IBF is respected more. There you go. That's what I said. Yep, brothers. That's what I said, brother. You know, yeah, the IBF, you know, is respected more now. You know, because the WBC, they have done some crooked shit. We all know they have. They done some crooked shit, and Lord knows they have. They had let people off the hook. I mean, the guy, Big Baby Miller, was supposed to fight. You know, he kept his belt after he dropped dirty. You know, it doesn't matter if he's fighting for the zone or whatever. It don't matter. They not doing their job. All they doing is collecting these sanction fees, going in their pocket. And what I hear, and I didn't even know this, that they collect medical fees too. If they collect medical fees, why Keith Thurman had to come out his pocket, according to him, to pay all this thousands of dollars for his arm surgery that he said they wrapped around and it went around here, and that's why, you know, car accident, you know, he's so accident prone. So I didn't know that, because I suggested that maybe that the fighters should have a fighters union where all the fighters can have some kind of insurance, medical insurance, just in case something drastic happens, or set up a pension fund. Because Floyd Mayweather, his ass is going to end up broke, because his spending habit is crazy. And you don't have money coming in like he used to. Floyd Mayweather was getting close to $35 million per fight with that Showtime deal. That money ain't coming in no more. You can put on many expeditions you want. Your ass still is 41. You're going to be 42, 43, 44. I hope you're making some good investments, because you're right by the right people. Al Heyman. I mean, you can't get no better than that. But hell, shit. It can't be any more crooked than here. This man's like, but make it happy. Make the who? Or was it? What? Make the Ed Gordon's happy. Lala D, you have a great point. I have lived in both countries. Oh, have you? Okay. Well, a lot of these say, I can't be more crooked than here. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna say this about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was my idol. I respected everything he done in the ring. I mean, everything he done in the ring. Very great defensive skills. I never seen nobody do the shoulder roll better than him. He didn't create it now, but he perfected it. And boy, he perfected it well. He didn't create the check hook, but he perfected it. But that motherfucker, no, he lost at least 2 fights I know of. But they gave it to him anyway. He lost that fight with Casillo. He lost that fight with Marcos Maidana, the first one. And you can't tell me he didn't. But he's undefeated. Then you choose to fight Andre Berto for your last forever fight. So, yeah, y'all right. You're damn right. You know, Floyd a good boxer, but he's a counterpuncher. He had bad hands, you know. So some people say he shoots shit in his hands. Some people say he don't. I don't know. You got enough money, you can do anything you want. Now it seems like boxing, you got enough money, you can do anything you want, here or abroad. So all we can do is hope that the best fight the best, clean, and these boxers should have unifications on their mind. They should have the best fighting the best on their mind, and they should have unifications fight on their mind. All you got to do is keep winning and keep demanding for it. And maybe we as fans might have a say so or who we want to see. But I guess we stop talking about their asses and start buying seats for their asses. Tune might change. Why you think the UK sell out so much over there? Why you think the UK does spectacular on every level? I mean, they show up for a De Gale fight over there. Because, for one, it's a small country. For two, they get and stand behind their fighters. We are a big country. The NBA, the NFL, MLB, the Major League Baseball, trillion-dollar industries, trumps boxing over here. Simple. I don't even think they have a sport that would trump boxing over there. Not even cricket. Wimbledon, tennis, no. Only time it might trump boxing when they had their tournament over in Wimbledon. So that's why Anthony Joshua don't want to come over here. I don't think he's a coward. I just think he's comfortable at home because he's making money. People kissing his ass. And he don't have to worry about that right hand from Wilder. Simple. Shit. Shit. That's what it is. Floyd was operating completely within the margin of the Marquis de Queensberry rules and that Ortiz fiasco. Yep, absolutely, Gregory. Plus, I'm glad he did it. Well, yeah. Yep. That Victor Ortiz, yep. You got it. Yep. So, hey, when he hit Ortiz, hey, look, protect yourself at all times. You know, they couldn't take that from him. And you know what? Victor Ortiz, he knew what he was doing. He headbutted Floyd, and Jose Lopez broke his jaw, Yep. Gregory White, my mean streak. Layla, you in rare form today, huh? Yes, sir. The Victor Ortiz fight was shady to me, huh? You think that, brothers? You think it was shady? No, I mean, hey, he didn't do anything wrong. It was, the play was in action. You know, the referee said, okay, let's go, box. You know, but Ortiz was trying to apologize to Floyd. That's what happened. He was trying to say, hey, man, I'm sorry. Man, I don't know what got over me, this and that. But hell, Floyd like, okay, bam, But it was legal. Protect yourself at all times. They tell you that in the dressing room, and they tell you that in the ring. And that's what he did. So Ortiz was on that gay shit and paid the price. Instant karma. Well, yeah. Karma's a bitch, ain't it? Yeah. Instead, they gay stuff, but then he headbutted. It was ugly. Yeah, it was. See, Ortiz thought he had Floyd in the corner. And Floyd, was rolling with the punches, And Floyd, he's a good defensive fighter, He knew how to cover up. When he was younger, he knew how to cover up from head to waist, where you couldn't get in at all. And I don't know. Ortiz just was overwhelmed, I think, that he fighting Floyd Mayweather. He probably had the biggest payday of his life. And he was fighting on national TV. And he headbutted him in excitement. And that was fucked up when he did that. Sure, you can say I'm sorry so many times. A person can forgive you, but they ain't going to forget. And Floyd didn't forget. And he knocked his ass out. That was about one punch. So his hands wouldn't bother him that day. So, but the hugging and apologizing, yeah. Instead of gay stuff, but that headbutt was ugly. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You already said you were sorry. I didn't mean to do it. My fault. All right? That's it. Talk after the fight. Talk to reporters. Talk to announcers or whatever. But hey, let's finish what we're doing. When y'all headbutt in the ring, they hold their head and the referee look at this and that. And you don't see no fighter going and saying, man, I'm sorry for headbutting. You won't get tagged. You keep your guards up at all times when you're in that motherfucking ring. You pay attention. You can't fighters know this. If you're a fighter, you know that you keep your eye on the prize. All right? Just like when Charlo knocked out son. Well, he was a good jabber too, man. But he claimed his mouthpiece was loose or some shit. I don't know. But he got tagged by Charlo, and knocked out, But then he gonna say, well, my mouthpiece, but you don't turn your back on no fighter. When you turn your back, that's like giving up. That's like, I don't want no more. That's like quitting on the stool. That's why they hate Chavez Jr. Because he quit on the stool. Mexico, that's a no-no over there. Oh, no, that's like taboo, But then again, ain't nobody going to sit up in the goddamn middle of the ring and slug for 12 rounds. They're just not going to do it. That's why Leo Santa Cruz don't want to fight Gary Russell Jr. Now, he did a great job with Jojo Diaz. He was punching and moving. And Jojo Diaz, trust me, he was a big, young, strong gun. He was ripping on body punches. But little Gary Russell Jr., who fight once a year by his own accord, because he preferred to fight once a year, he said. because it preserved his body. He fought a damn good fight. But with Leo Santa Cruz, Gary's not going to be there for the return. Gary probably going to be behind Santa Cruz. Carl Frampton, too. He surprised me. Like Carl Frampton said, I was surprised. That was very clever. Leo didn't come for it. He fought on the back foot. He still threw close to 90-something punches per round. But Gary Russell Jr. is supposed to have the fastest hands in boxing. So if you ain't there for the counter, then what Leo going to do? And Leo Santa Cruz knows that. Why would you fight Abner Mars 3 times? You already beat him twice. When you can unify with Gary Russell Jr. Why? So now you're going to fight some guy named Flores. Man, please. You know, they kill him. You're right. It's just crooked over here. I missed the gay stuff, but that head, but okay. Yeah, okay, great. The head, but okay, well, attention. Yeah, definitely great. Might as well have grabbed his ankles. Santa Cruz and prepped it. Y'all tripping. Santa Cruz and prepped it. How disgraceful Duck and Ringo. Yeah. Yeah, they right. You're right. Y'all tripping. Grab his ankles and shit. But yeah. Frampton, Frampton Santa Cruz. They scared of Rigo and Gary Russell Jr. They don't want to unify, and Leo Santa Cruz know what he's going to get. You know, somebody already told him, you know, stay away from Gary Russell Jr. And Gary Russell Jr. said if he can't get the fight with Leo Santa Cruz, he's going to move up. And I'd rather see them unify. You know, he been waiting on, talking about, I'd fight anybody. I'd fight anybody. Now, you know, he knows that he's a black man, a black fighter, and he knows that, I mean, hey, it's true. You know, black fighters have great footwork. If Canelo said, I said it earlier, if Canelo said that he's rooting for Mikey Garcia because he's Hispanic and he's Mexican, I can say I can root for a black fighter because he's black. Win, lose, or draw, A, B, C fighter, long as he's black, I'm going to root for him. Canelo said it. Why I can't say it? Leo Santa Cruz thinking it. Why I can't think it? He know black fighters can fight on the back foot, side foot, front foot, whatever. We have great ring generalship. But the key is to work that jab while you're moving. You're not going to be able to sit down like you want to because your power comes from your legs. But in order to sit down on your punch, you're going to stand still for a minute. But Mexican style, as they call it, nobody's going to sit there and slug it out with you for 12 rounds. That's how you get hit by something that you don't see coming. That's what I call a fluke. That's what I call a one-trick pony. So it is what it is. So basically, that's all I got for you all today. I'm KQ, KC, and I'm thank you all for chiming in on this Sunday. And please, man, you have order the fight for Saturday, because we need to support a fighter that came up like Deontay Wilder. He didn't worry about the money. He didn't worry about the lights and spotlights. I mean, you got a man that knocked out 15 men in a row, 20 men in a row, 25 men in a row, 30 men in a row, and he's not getting bombarded Every time you walk down the street, it's something wrong. So I don't give a shit. UK people talking about he fought 39 bombs. This and no, he didn't knock out 39 bombs. These was heavyweight men. Ain't no fighter or bomb that stepped in that ring. And most of them was big heavyweights. And he knocked them on their motherfucking keister. So I want to hear all that bullshit. You know, how many motherfuckers you think they just went in the ring and laid down? One motherfucker almost had a seizure in there. See, this is the type of fighter that I want to support. Somebody that's not scared to fight the boogeyman of the heavyweight division, Luis Ortiz. He didn't give a shit. Deontay Wilder put his O on the line. He didn't have to fight him. Like he said, God not going to bless you, I'm going to bless you. He didn't have to fight him, but he did. And he almost lost that O. But he went back to the ring, shook that shit off, and came and got a knockout. That's true grit. That's heart. That's heart of a lion. And that's the type of fighter I want to support. And that's the type of fighter the LDBC is supporting. And Wilder freed the USA of a long heavyweight championship drought. But we're the only ones who celebrate him. We all needs anyway. We all he needs anyway. You're right. You're right. And I guarantee you, Layla, that Deontay Wilder will do 1 million pay-per-view buys. Hell, I don't give a shit. He do 5 million pay-per-view buys. I don't care if it's a draw, win, lose, whatever. I'm still riding with Deontay Wilder until he call it quits. Because that's the type of fighter I want to ride with. Somebody don't give a shit about money. He could have been left and went over there to Eddie Hearn and got the money. But what? He will always been second fiddle to you know who. Just like big baby dumbass Miller. Oh, I was promised to get Joshua next. Dumbass, that was 2 years ago. You still ain't got him, have you? No, he haven't. It's a damn shame how he got them fighters fighting in Chicago. I'm from Chicago. I live in Chicago. Southside, baby. Inglewood. I know this town. This is Bears country. This is Cubs country. And sometime White Sox. And you ain't going to tell me 6 championships from the Chicago Bulls with the Michael Jordan statue outside the United Center. He built that shit. This town is not a boxing town. Never was and never will be. It's just like that. That's all. Kansas, they not either. No, Kansas, they had a fight in Kansas. Population 6,000. Now, out of 6,000, how many you think were boxing fans or college football fans? Damn. He should be on Billboard commercial. That he had a child with a disability. If he'd be as big as Superman. Eddie welcomed Canelo to Candyland. Canelo just doesn't recognize his new dilemma. Yeah, no, he don't recognize it. You know why? Because he got Special Oscar whispering in his ear. And only reason why Oscar De La Hoya did that shit because Golden Boy was going under. He needed some money, flexibility, name recognition, whatever. And he whispering in his own ear every time Eddie take his ass back over across the pond. You know, I know how motherfucking bisexuals act. You know, they do all that. Eddie don't know what he's doing. Eddie don't know what he's doing. I do. I used to be a fighter. I fought Floyd Mayweather. He don't know what he do. You know, I know motherfuckers like that. Sneak dissing. That's what they call it. I'm riding with Deontay Wilder on this. Now, he don't need Joshua. So y'all might well get Dylan White on in April. Johnson will need him now. If the UK people wake up, they will see. And the fights that Hearn put on, and he supposed to be the best that the UK have to offer. He supposed to be the best promoter. Oh, give me a break. Frank Warner is a better promoter than he is. Please. I mean, Frank Warner, at least he tell it like it is. And Hearn here trying to spin you. That's why Danny Jacobs ain't gonna sign back with him, probably. Danny Jacobs lived right down the street, grew up right down the street from the Barclays Center. Couldn't even get a fight there. He fought there once before. Him and Big Baby Miller, ain't nobody show up. So they fought at Madison Square Garden, not the big room, down in the basement with HBO. Oh, man. And I want to hear that shit. They just a new company. They get started. They just got to get their foot in the door. Well, he supposed to be the super promoter. Shit, he got his whole body in the door. And the zone ain't happy about that shit either. And I'm going to tell you something. When a motherfucker give you almost $1 billion, it wasn't no $1 billion. When people give you that kind of money, trust me, not everyone is on the up and up. Motherfucker with that type of money can make your ass disappear. Or do right. Or take your ass back to London. Yep. Hardcore UK fans are slowly waking up. This is reflecting in Eddie's ticket sale problems in London as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard about the Stub Hub. Not the Stub Hub in California. I was mentioning about the Stub Hub. And what's up, Wookie Woo? All right, hit that like button, brother. The Stub Hub over there is a secondary ticket sale that they have agreement with Matchroom Boxing. Well, they're supposed to sell the tickets at the same price that they go for, or Matchroom set the price for them. Their tickets are real low over there, like $25 or something like that, $30. Well, StubHub are gouging the tickets and putting the money, supposedly, I don't know, in Eddie Hearn's pocket and their pocket. Now, this is so bad, it got so bad that Parliament is equal to our Congress. Mention it on the floor of Parliament. So, what they did, they instituted a temporary order so that StubHub cannot sell tickets any longer for Matchroom Boxing, temporarily. Like if they have a fight at Wimbledon, Wimbledon is allowed to sell the tickets. If they have at the O2 Arena, O2 Arena can sell the tickets. And that's it. And I bet the deal they have with Sky Sports, I bet some crooked shit going on in there too. Trust me. Little Eddie, you're going to find his little ass in jail. Keep it up. You better be careful who you fuck with. I'm going to tell you. I know. There's a lot of motherfuckers I used to fuck with. Didn't know they was a certain way. And I had to find out on my own. Women, be careful who you date. Get on the internet and check their asses out. See how they've been to jail for kidnapping or some dumb shit like that. You know, you'd be surprised. I mean, don't get me wrong, motherfuckers can change. But keep your motherfucking distance until I feel comfortable that your ass have changed, you know. But Little Eddie, he's throwing rocks at this fight. Like Stephen Espinosa said, he's throwing rocks. And it comes from only one source, Eddie Hearn. He got all his naysayers, even a little squirt from ITV, saying that the ticket sales are terrible. Oh, they're horrible. No, they are not. They had to reorder more tickets because they sold out the ones they had. Stephen Espinosa went over this shit. See, jealousy is a strong thing, people. I'm talking about in marriages, in everyday life on the job, in boxing. Jealousy is a motherfucker. Jealousy will make you lie, make you cheat, make you kill, make you do everything but the right thing. And Eddie Hearn can't take it. He fucked up back when he was trying to negotiate with Wilder. Now, Wilder is bigger than ever, and Fury is a lineal heavyweight champion, and now they own all access. Oh man, this motherfucker probably having an anxiety attack. You know, I bet he always, every time you see that damn commercial, I bet he always say, God damn it, I could have had his ass. Yeah, you could have, but you lied. You weren't straight. You were trying to take advantage, not only of our heavyweight champion, but you trying to take advantage of America. That's all. Just be honest. Just like the Wimbledon deal. You knew that shit. You knew that shit when you was negotiating. Just be fucking honest. That's all. Deontay Wilder, he honest with your ass. I want this, and that's it. Anthony Joshua, hey, give me 50 million, I'll fight you. You never tell an Al Heyman fighter that. Al Heyman will go in his pocket and give it to you right then and there. Then you're going to talk about you never seen it. Then next thing you know, Shelly Fagan busting your ass out every chance he get. Not a very good start, is it, little Eddie? I mean, just can you imagine that little motherfucker in knickerbockers? Knickerbockers. See, I'm an OG. And him throwing rocks, well, that's how he's trying to do to this fight here. Throw rocks at this fight. Trying to make it fucked up. Too late for that, Eddie. We 6 days in. The fight is more bigger than ever now. Everybody I talk to is ordinary. I ain't talking about on YouTube. I'm talking about in the streets, at the stores. They ordering. So, little Eddie, you might well order it too. Don't worry about it. You know, it's only $65. You can afford it. Right? You can afford it. So, that's all I got for y'all, you know. Because I don't want to sit there and go off on Eddie, little Eddie. Because he can't help, he's a little bitch. You know, so, you know, that's what it is, you know. One of them slide talking motherfuckers, you know. I just can't stand niggas that's trying to be so slick and shit, you know. You know, I live in the south suburbs now. You know, right across the bridge from Chicago, south side. You know, every time I go around the whole neighborhood, it's this one guy, you know. He always, you know, he cool, but he always trying to be slick, you know. Always trying to run a game, you know. I just can't, you know, he remind me of Eddie Hearn. Or Eddie Hearn remind me of his ass. I don't know who the oldest. But, you know, the teeth are all gone and shit, you know. I mean, stop trying to lie to me and try to be slick. I always tell him, I said, look, man, don't be running the game, you know. You know, always running game, lying about it, mama this and this, mama that. I gotta go to the hospital, this and that. You got a $2. I go. Nigga, quit lying. Just say, man, I want a drink. Can I borrow $3 to get a drink? That's all. I respect honesty more than fucking lying. You know, damn. I don't give a fuck you drink. I don't drink. Well, you want to drink? That's you. Well, ain't nobody forcing a motherfucker to lie. And what line get? What line get, Mr. Little Eddie? Huh? What line got him? I'll tell you what he got him. No show Chicago, no show in Boston, no show in Kansas. Coming out party was in a warehouse. Fox PBC, they coming out party or they announcement of the fights for the first quarter was in a studio. Everybody was suited up, greased in their hair, spit shine. Professionalism. While over there at the warehouse, there's a zone opening. These motherfuckers had cheese and crackers. The lady standing there with her legs open over the chair. Demetri Andre doing karate kicks. That motherfucker is crazy. And I mean, I know the zone was embarrassed like a motherfucker. I mean, we talking about millionaires. So I guess they figured this motherfucker got an accent, drink a spot of tea, wear knickerbockers, so he got a little class. He didn't have no class. No class, Eddie. It is what it motherfucking is. I'm sorry, but hey, that's what it is. So, I'm KQ, KC Boxing Channel. Oh, let me see what's going on here. I'm in here, fam. Okay. Smash the like button. Okay. If you think about it, AJ is Quebecian. Was a flop. Yeah, it was a flop too. You're right. You're right. So, but hey, I'm gonna end this stream, man. I've been on here an hour and a half, so I'm gonna end this stream, man. And I'm glad y'all chipped in and came and hear what I had to say. And I'm a new channel. I'm trying to do my best. And if you like the content of this video, man, subscribe to my channel. And if you look in the description box, you'll find my email, Gmail, and also my Twitter account page and my PayPal account. And I'm using that to help out children with cancer and to help keep my channel going here. So, and I'm a new channel, but I'm not new to this boxing shit. No, sir. I'm true to this boxing shit. So, peace and love. And I'll catch you on the next roll down video. Peace.